Rightio guys, welcome back to another video. TR Racing. We're in the shed and we're rebuilding my RB20det engine. So I've got it in two pieces at the moment. I've got the block here, all the pistons installed, and over here we've got our freshly rebuilt head with all new rotating assembly. Look at that. So plan today is to pretty much, I've cleaned all of the block up here and I'm just gonna pretty much start installing like the new head gasket, head studs. We'll put bolt the head down, and yeah, I'll probably put it on a time lapse because you don't want to watch 2 hours of bloody doing stuff like that. And also I've got like a new water pump to go on, new idler, tensioner, cam belt, and we're running ARP head studs. So yeah, let's make this thing a weapon, eh? So if you want to watch, make sure you stay tuned. Rightio, so that's our ARP head stud installation. Look at that. So next we will put the head gasket on and get ready to put the head on. So yeah, the head's over here. So I've pretty much set the cams up to pretty much top dead center. So that means you'll have a few valves open here, so that's obviously what I've got on the side. I'm not sitting down on the valves. So what I've done also is I set this up to top dead center, which is piston 1 and 6 are top dead center, so they'll be fully up, and then I've backed it off just here. You can see the mark, and that's our timing top dead center mark. So yeah, when I put the head on, it won't bend any valves because all the pistons are sitting low. And once we do our timing, I'll bring the crank timing back around to top dead center and put the timing belt on. So that's the next plan. So we have, I just quickly thought I'd do the water pump because it was way easier without the head on in case I need to scrape any of the gasket off. And I'll do the tensioners and idler after, but pretty much we're going to chuck the head gasket on now, so we'll see how it goes. Got this, I got all these parts from EFL Solutions, I think from Australia. So yeah, we'll get this out. Woo. Look at that. Beautiful. So we'll slot this over carefully. Look at that. It's got these bloody Rightio, so we had a bit of trouble with this bloody locator here, but she's good. So yeah, we'll bring the head over, plonk it on, and we can start bolting it all down. I've also run some oil on the pistons, on the bores, so run it around a few times. So we'll go over here and grab this beast. Make sure it's all clean. Might just grab a rag wherever I put it again. Yep. Give it a quick clean. Any debris. Looks pretty good. Oops. Bit of shit there. Molly coat. Bit of oil. I think it looks pretty good, eh? We're on. Let's get this fucker on. Ugh. Oh, I can't stand. Is it the front one? Boom, we landed. Landed on the moon. Rightio, so head studs torque down now. So yeah, this is all set up like I said before. Back to crank off. So yeah, if anything moves, well, crank shouldn't move unless someone moves it, but if for whatever reason these move, which they shouldn't, but won't bend any valves. Put some brand new spark plugs in here too. Might as well do everything while you're got it out, you know. So I've got these ARP head studs, and you've got a square edge and a round edge. The square edge always goes down, and I'm going to use this Jimmy Jones here, bit of a magnet. Let's see how we go. Oh, fuck. Oh no. Oh no. There we go, we got it. Bloody hell, mate. I'm gonna go in the middle. Let's try that again.
Let me show you the easiest way.
Oh, is it on?
Let me show you the easiest way.
Oh yeah. Why didn't I find it on? I need a. I think it is on there.
Yeah, it's over it. Yep.
Right. That was dumb. That's why we live and we learn. Make sure we got the flat edge. We're gonna try this version. Oi! Look at that. Look at that. It's a bit quicker. Less work. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Rightio, so I'm going to chuck all these nuts on. What I'm going to do is screws all around under there, goes onto the washer, inside the thread, and it'll wind down. I've put a bit on each of the studs as well down there, so that will be to spec. Not easy connection down there, but it's all good. Bloody top notch. So yeah, once we get all the engine stuff done, we need fabrication. So that's going to be the next thing, and I'm still looking at what turbo. Pulse.
Comments in the comment section.
Comment what turbo you reckon I should go for. Kind of know what I want, but who knows. Hopefully can run something a little bit bigger than what you normally would have a 20, just because of the cams and that. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Right, I need a This is going to be fun, isn't it? Need a smaller screwdriver, isn't it? I need to get a socket out that fits these two. Screwdriver. That fit. Look at this. Bit of key ingenuity. Shit, we might need a thinner socket to top them up. Rightio, so I'm heading down to our local Super Cheap in New Plymouth because my sockets I've got to do the head studs up unfortunately won't, or like the OD's too thick to fit between the cams and the hole, so yeah, I'm just gonna go and get a 1/4 inch 13 12 sided socket, and yeah, we should be good then. So yeah, bit of a hold up, and this is what takes time, but it is what it is, and we'll carry on. Rightio, we are coming up to one of my favourite shops, Super Cheap Auto. Sometimes I just come here on a weekend when I'm bored, just to look around, and sometimes I accidentally walk away with buying something that I probably don't need, but just can't help myself. It's just one of those things, you just buy things, and someday it might come in handy, but yeah, we are here. Look at this, look at this. Bloody good. Rightio, let's go and get our socket. Hopefully they got one. Rightio, so kinda didn't really get what I wanted, but I've already got a 13 tube socket at home, but we're having trouble because that reduced shank part, the thicker OD, wider, bigger OD, is hitting on the cams only on a few areas, but I don't know, this one looks a bit thinner. I'm hoping that's going to work, and my torque wrench is a 3/8 drive, so bought a 1/2 inch to the 3/8 drive. Worst case, I'm going to get, well, too bad I don't have a lathe at home, but I'm just going to get the grinder out and trim it down so it fits. That's all we can do. It's a bit of Kiwi ingenuity, but yeah, also we'll head home and torque this head on. Rightio, so went down to Super Cheap, got a socket, had to do a bit of grinding. Fortunately I don't have a lathe at home, so just used a grinder, and yeah, fits on every single one now. So go ahead and torque the old gill up. Rightio, so that's all the torquing done. So that was 3 steps to torque all those bolts up. So head is officially bolted on. So next is I guess the idler, the tensioner, do the camber, and we'll set the timing up and everything. So yeah, we'll go from there and probably put my exhaust manifold on, and I've got gaskets to do the inlet, so we'll just see where we get to, I guess. Jamie's got all my covers, he's painting them today hopefully, so once we get them back, that'd be cool, be flash, so we'll carry on. That was not fun. Had a bit of trouble getting that on, but she's all on now. Had to take the idler, the tensioner off, set it all up, and then put the tensioner back on, and it seemed to work. But holy shit! But yeah, more progress. It's looking good. Rightio, timing is done. Everything lines back up, so that's good. Just time to assemble the rest of the engine now, so carry on, exhaust, intake manifold, and yeah, it's looking really good. Can't wait to have it ready to drop back in the car. Rightio, so exhaust manifold on. Well, looks pretty good to me. I don't know what you reckon. Woo. Rightio guys, so we have heaps of visual progress now on this engine, so yeah, pretty much bolted as much on as I can at the moment, so we'll have a look what we've done. Whew, she's looking flash. So yeah, we've got all the exhaust on, and I've actually put the bottom runners on. So pretty much next is the top plenum over here, and obviously we need a turbo. We'll sort that out, and we'll put all the covers on. So yeah, they've been with Jamie at JD Customs getting painted, so let's have a look what it looks like. Here's a bit of YouTube magic. As you can see, I'm pretty stoked about how these come out. Man, what a difference it makes with a bit of fresh paint. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but yeah, once you've got an engine in the hole, you just can't be bothered. So this time I took the opportunity while we got it out, rebuilding it. So yeah, far out. Beautiful. So yeah, I think this is gonna complete this video because I need a turbo, and then we can plumb all our water feed, oil feed and drain lines. And then it'll be going back in the hole, and then we'll be doing exhaust and intercooler piping. So yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Goes a long way for us. Pushes our videos out, I guess. That's why people always say it. Yeah, so cheers guys. Thanks for hanging around and watching.